Hi, welcome back to another video. We are going to do a gel polish set today, and it is a collaboration with the Nutty Nail Co. I've popped some tips on my tip stand, and I've got some gel polishes out from Madam Glam. I will leave a playlist pinned in my comments section. So I've got out Birthday Cake, and I'm Fine, or Fine, there's lots of I's in that one. Glam Volcano, Perfect Red, and Sunstalker. I know it seems like a lot of gel polish, but I'm just sort of going to try and, because they're going to go under some chrome, I just wanted different shades under there. Otherwise I would have just put black underneath the chrome. So I've got a little sponge. I'm just going to use my little lint roller just to tap on that sponge, make sure there's no bits of dust or anything on there. I'm going to have to give that bottle a shake. It obviously hasn't been used in a while. So first two, all I'm going to do on this nail is do half and half, but I'm going to do it vertical, and then I'm going to use that sponge and I'm just going to dab straight over that gel polish, and I'm going to try and sort of go to the side a little bit, as you can see, and it will merge it together. I'm not going to put any acrylic over it this time. I'm just going to leave it as it is, and then we're going to go in with the second coat. So we're going to do exactly the same again. Make sure there's nothing on your brush before you put it back in your bottle. And then using the same sponge again, do exactly the same motion, which should give you a nice ombre. So these two I'm going to do a little bit of a mix together of, because I hadn't got exactly the right colour. I'm just going to pop a little bit of red into, I think that one is Sunstalker. I'm just going to pop it in that one end of it, so I'm not going to mix it all in. I just needed to have a look what it would look like. And obviously I need a bit more. So while I'm doing that, today's collab is obviously with the Nutty Nail Co. It is the theme is chosen by Liz. On Instagram she's at callgirl2, and she chose a day at the zoo. So like some of us have done the artwork with animals, some of us have gone for like animal print, and I thought I would go for animal print. I've not been 100% great, I've just come out of hospital, so I've just found out I've got diabetes. While you're watching this, I'll just talk to you. So my reading was very high, it was 27, and it should be between 4 and 6. So it's not good. But I'm out of hospital now with more tablets. Right, as you saw on that one, I'm going in with the second coat now. I did a three-way ombre. And I'm going to use that mix what I've got on my palette. Just make sure there's nothing on that brush. And we're going to go in with that red. I find putting plenty on better, because that sponge will actually soak up a lot of that gel polish. I'm doing exactly the same motion as what I did before, and ta-da! I did the others off camera just to speed it up. Basically we just went a different colour at the other end, got gradually darker until it went through to the red. So I'm going to matte top coat them, and I've just given them a little bit of a buff off because I want them quite smooth, and we're going to be putting layers on. So I'm going to be putting some chrome on next, so I'm just going to pop some no wipe top coat on. That will go in the lamp for about 10 seconds, which is where I've gone now. I have sped this up a little tiny bit to try and make it a bit quicker. And then what I'm going to do is I'm obviously going to start off with the left pot, and as we go through the nails I am going to gradually get to the chestnut chrome on the right hand side. So all I'm going to do on this one is literally pop a bit of that on, and then I'm going to give it a good rub with my glove just to get the worst of it off, and then that will go back in the lamp to cure again, because don't forget it only had a half cure. So on the next one I'm going to try and, I think this one I mix it up a little bit. So we're going to do a little bit of that one and the one in the middle. These are just cheap chromes from Amazon. I can't remember where I got the chestnut one from. I think it might have been the company that closed down. So we're just going to give it a quick rub. They've not got to be perfect because they are going to have stuff over the top. So if you do these, don't panic if they look a bit rough, because obviously they are going to have stuff over. They're going to have some artwork over the top. And I'm not putting chrome completely over everything. So there's parts of these that I've not put chrome on. You can see what I'm doing anyway. And then I'm going to go in with some no wipe top coat over the top of that. And once I've done that and cured them fully and got that chrome covered, I'm actually going to do some file and buff off camera just to make sure they are nice and smooth, and get those layers down a little bit as well. So I've got some perfect blackout. Pop a little bit on the palette. I'm going to use the brush, the detail, the Ultra liner from Madam Glam. Love this brush. So I'm literally going to do some animal print patterns. So I'm putting the bigger line on with the Madam Glam brush, and then I've got one of my teeny tiny brushes from my friend Jess. She's Beautiful Nails and she runs Euphoria Art, so yes, go take a look at her brushes, they are super. All I'm going to do with that little tiny brush, it's literally about 3mm. It's tiny, but it's great for doing like wispy bits of hair, like really tiny lines. What I'm going to do on each nail, I'm just going to show you part of it and then I'll finish it off camera so it's not as long. I mean, it's 16 minutes long anyway, but yeah, there was a lot of layers etc to do in it, so it did take a while to do. They did take me a couple of hours. It's probably one of the longest sets I've done. So I'm literally putting, as I say, like a fat line down, and then I'm going to do like wispy bits of hair coming off that. So I'm literally just going to drag that gel polish off that line, and that's what it's turned out like. Next one, I've got a dotting tool out. We're going to do like a giraffe pattern on this one. So all we're going to do is literally do what I like to call odd squares, because they're not completely square. You don't want them circular, you want them with sort of straight lines between them. So I'm literally going to do that right the way over the nail and join up the patterns, you know, like a brickwork would do. What I'm doing now, do a pattern over the middle of where the other two have split. That's the only way I can explain it, is like a brickwork pattern. But you can see what I'm doing anyway, and I just continue that all over the nail. And then that is what that one's turned out like. Now you know why I wasn't bothered about the bases looking a little bit rough, because most of it is covered up anyway. Right, I have got I'm Fine and Birthday Cake again. And we're going to do like a leopard spot. So I'm just going to pop a little bit of both of those on my palette. I wanted 2 different colours. And then all we're going to do is sort of like a, what I would call an oblong oval type dot, spot, whatever you want to call it. So I'm going to do 3 of those, and then I'll just wipe my dotting tool, and then I will use the darker colour to do some more on there. This has been inspired by a set that I saw on Instagram. Oh my god, the woman is wonderful. I can't remember her name, but I'll show you a picture anyway. I'll put it up on the screen now, because I absolutely loved the set that she did. Her name is on the picture. Right, we're going to go in with some more of that perfect black. So those dots have been cured. I am literally going to go in an arch above the dot and below the dot with the black, and then I'm going to get that tiny brush again, and I'm just going to stretch that black out by pulling almost like little hairs up, and on the bottom one pulling little hairs down. And we're going to do that on every single spot. I also do some just around the edge, as if like the spot is going off the nail, which you will see in the end. I think I only show you 2 or 3 of these, and then I'll do the rest off camera. Otherwise you'd have been sat here very long. I will leave a playlist link in the comments section, so please do go and have a look. Some of the ladies are only on Instagram, so there is a list on my Instagram of people that has taken part. I think our next one is going to be Valentine's, which will be on the 14th. I really did like this set. Saying I can't see straight, I actually did alright. Because my eyesight's gone because of the diabetes. I've been moaning about my eyesight for ages. What I didn't know was that I had diabetes, so it's got really bad. But I hope it comes back when my levels are normal. So that is that one done. And then this one we're going to do with the perfect black again, and we're going to do like tiger stripes. So I'm just going to start off with drawing sort of like a main line down and another one joining up to it, and then we'll do one at the side. And then once I've got that main one down, that's where I just sort of wanted to put the main one, so I knew what space I'd got on there. And what you want with your tiger stripes is like a jaggedy edge, so you can really sort of play around with it. So like I'm doing now, I'm going across that line what I drew, and I'm just going to sort of almost like rough it up. I'm useless at explaining things, but yeah, you can see what I've done. It's not a perfect line anymore, and then we're just going to make a pattern with that and continue over it. The set that I took the inspo from, I don't think she's done chrome underneath her animal prints. I think hers are matte gel polish. So I thought I'd do chrome underneath. I love the look of chrome underneath gel polish. What's had acrylic tipped over it. Oh my god, it's so nice. I love it. So I'm going to try that at some point. But anyway, I'm going to continue doing this bit off camera until I've finished. And then all that's left to do is top coat. Get that shine back from underneath. And then that will be the set finished. If you want anything from Madam Glam, as normal, my discount code will be on the screen. I will leave a playlist for the other ladies who have joined in on the Nutty Nail Co. Video wise, but the rest of the ladies are all on my Instagram, so please do take a look. If you like my video, please leave me a thumbs up and subscribe if you're not already. And that is a set done. Look how shiny they are. Love it. Right, I'm away, guys. Thank you for watching. Sorry it's been a little bit longer, but it was quite a process doing all those colours. And I'll see you next time. Bye.